Do 33, Mr. Truman. The haberdasher from...
you mean you want to skip?
No, we did
we're down.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
We're going backwards, just like the country.
Well, this was a very famous incident in this murderous haberdasher's life. Someone wrote a review of his daughter's singing that mentioned the fact that her voice was perhaps not as full and as developed, or that she showed signs of nervousness, or that it was a bit harsh at times. But Paul Hume was the critic, and he wrote for the Washington Post, and Truman wrote to him, "I have just read your lousy review, buried in the back pages, and you sound like a frustrated man who never made a success, an 8-ulcer man on a 4-ulcer job, and all 4 ulcers working. I've never met you, but if I do, you'll need a new nose and a supporter below." That was President Harry S. Truman, the man who agonized but dropped the bomb anyway.
He also, you remind me, because now, you see the pictures of him, and he seems like the average good American, although is that like the good German? And you reminded me that he, well, you have to start with the American dead. 50,000 dead in Korea, and Americans, and 1 million or 2 dead, civilians dead. Most of them, half of them burned to death by the wonderful new technology of napalm. I have a photo at home of the napalm researchers. There are these chemists sitting around, and it was in an Army development journal, I think. There are all kinds of journals. And they come from the most prestigious universities, MIT, Carnegie Mellon, and really the best brains of America working to produce this stuff that sticks to your skin and burns holes into it through the bone. It's really America. America can do, as I'm sure Bill Clinton has said many times, anything they put their mind to, and this is what they put their mind to.
Well, if you want to know whether Carnegie Mellon is ready, you thump it. Thump it!
And if you hear the metallic sound, it's ready.
And sniff it, and if it smells, well...
If it smells of fertilizer... What do you need for... No, we shouldn't give that information out. We're pacifists here anyway. I am anyway. You remember WW2, the big one? The funny part about this next quote is that Wilson did the same thing just about 20 years before. That's all it was, actually. Wow. There was it was not much more than 20 years. It's good to bunch the world wars together, because then you can get them over with, theoretically. You want to do this one? Number 32, President number 32.
Oh, this is the guy who you say probably wrote his own speeches.
Yeah.
And didn't consult with the people the brain trust that he had around him.
Well, he might have... I have the feeling that he did go to Harvard, so he probably knew how to write, put one sentence after the other.
And while I am talking to you, mothers and fathers, I give you one more assurance, and I have said this before, but I shall say it again and again. Your boys are not going to be sent to any foreign wars.
That was in 1940. His third-term campaign speech. And, of course, everyone knows what followed. It was October 1940, and how many months later were...
It was December 7th, 1940.
It was the American fleet at Pearl Harbor attacking passing Japanese planes on missions of mercy.